Yo, 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 everybody, let's do some football.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago.
All right. Here we go.
They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this
good start for them.
Good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
Raiders and Packers.
Out of Fresno State, it's the Pro Bowler Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro.
And
when he was a rookie,
you can see snow falling on the ground, guys.
Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his
He's got room. He's going to go up to the left
And
side.
they'll get him down
And he's
after
got
a pickup of 8
yards. Second down and
Run
2.
there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
If you comment, please let me know who you are. Good catch for the Raiders.
Into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey Siri, send message to Anna. I'm live.
Carr. And finding the
He's got room.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The pickup
First
goes
down.
for 16 and a Raider first down. From the 32 now. Here's
First down,
and
Raiders.
10. Now Carr.
He's going to throw. Deep. No.
Pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr completes it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Hey Siri, send message to Anna. Let me know when you're watching.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A look now at the Oakland offense.
So the big question today is, how will they play in this weather? Because you can recreate moisture, right? You can do wet ball drills, things of that nature. But snow, you cannot create that in practice. You can't prepare for it. You just have to deal with it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That
Raiders score.
Throw right there on 3rd and goal.
Extra point up and good. 7-0.
Has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking,
let's go, Rodgers.
Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey.
And that's caught inside the 30.
They're going to answer back.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Packers. Devontae Adams, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go.
Kick up and
rarely is it a straight
good.
line, 75
Tie game.
7-7 in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
he didn't get very far.
Last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 36, Carr.
Good catch.
Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Raider first down. Here comes the Raiders. Not very far.
Get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities.
Good job, Rodgers.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing,
missed it.
Can they retaliate? I get
13-7.
Back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating
13-7 Raiders with the ball.
Need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
So message to Anna, yes.
And the challenge pays dividends.
Yes,
the ref
I am.
overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who says signaled down and said,
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And the pressure gets to him again. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back
So message
sacks.
to Anna, it should say
Needs
football.
something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week.
Hey Siri, send message to Anna. Do you see it?
That the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, Rashard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game.
Hey Siri, send message to Anna. Go ahead and comment.
I expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Looking deep for Adams.
Good catch, Adams! Good job, Rodgers. Go, baby!
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great
Kick
way to send a
is
message to the opposing team.
missed again.
It's no good. A few bluebirds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away,
19-7.
maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of it.
10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to
19-7.
And hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We got Anna watching. Go ahead and put a comment in the chat here, Anna.
Strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
19-7. I'm kicking some butt right now.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, he dropped it.
There, incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw.
Hey, Anna here.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal.
Hey, Anna, how's it going?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How's it going? 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs.
Is he in?
He fights his way
Yes.
into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders touchdown, 19-13.
Touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with.
19-14.
Backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick.
Going well. Just watching.
That's good.
Not get a chance to return this
Raiders
through the end zone for a touchback.
On the board with another touchdown. Here comes my Green Bay Packers. They're going to go for a long pass. Yes! He caught it big time. He's still on his feet. Holy shit, he's gone. Touchdown.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Wow.
The Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown.
Is he got it?
They're back in the game.
Yes!
Bam,
good that time.
Touchdown. 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback.
26-14.
Well, that is certainly not
kicked out of bounds.
That we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
So the Packers up by 12.
40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
What the? Lunch night manager.
Here's Carr. And a completion to Wilson. And
Dark Forest.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays.
There we
in the
go.
pass game.
Had to fix
now
my
can
night
they continue
manager.
To feed off that. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on.
Glad to have Anna aboard. That awesome pipsqueak.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What, Anna? What? What?
Time,
I called you a pipsqueak. What? What are you going to do about it, huh?
After the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line. On 3rd down, Richard. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down.
Thanks for having me.
Well, they picked up a portion
Field
of it,
goal,
but not all that they
then you're
needed.
welcome.
Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's
Carlson
good.
able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
26.
So the drive stalls out inside
17.
the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams.
Good job, Rodgers.
Yards.
To Adams.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Wow, another Packer touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown.
Wait, they're going to review it.
And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob
I think
Shaw
it's going to
set it in
stand.
1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
33-17. Can you believe it, guys? Kicked out of bounds.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Excuse me.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That sneeze was not supposed to happen.
3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him a 1st down.
You're not bored, are you, Anna?
For the Raiders. Carr now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr caught by Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got this.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Solid gain of 18.
Hey Sirius, a message to Rocky. You should watch the live stream, my friend.
Completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like
incomplete.
you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here. But that's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are able to cut into that lead.
A lot of people
so right now it's 33-17.
Got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make
and now
a
it's
play, even when contested.
33-24.
Worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Rocky's tuned in. Hey, Rocky.
I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are actually wearing them out, so two thoughts come to mind.
Oh, is that incomplete?
Get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit.
Gosh darn it.
Talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow
Come on,
down.
Pack. Score.
On
Yes.
second and goal.
No.
Rodgers.
God damn it. Intercepted.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes
We
in
were
the
so
cup.
close to
This looks like
scoring.
a slam
Gosh darn
dunk
it.
for points on this
Gosh
drive.
darn it.
They throw an interception.
Hi.
They're gonna come away empty.
Who's
No room
that?
to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no
Who's
gain on the play,
Darniat?
and it'll be second down.
Who's intercepted?
They'll keep it on the
Who's
ground again
Darniat?
here. And he still
Oh,
has
no.
yet to get on
Oh,
track in this
no.
first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say...
Gosh darn it!
Play again, right? But as you mentioned...
Trying to make it into the end zone. I can't do it. Dang it.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Ooh, good
On the
catch.
left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course, at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry.
Gosh darn it. Catch the ball. Don't just sit there and not do anything. Just come on, please. Darn it.
Second and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside.
Good catch.
A gain of 32 that time.
Was that Rocky that commented and said hello?
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's second down. Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're really
multiple touchdowns and then a field goal. It is now 36-24. Packers.
So that one will be accepted. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Rocky. I was going to.
And very little daylight there.
I was still going to send you her channel, send Anna your channel there, Rocky. Sorry about that.
Throwing now is Carr.
Darn it! No! Wait, no, darn it! He caught it. Good catch right there, man. Wow.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
36-24. Pack with the lead, big time lead.
Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anna, you still there watching?
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr.
Come on, baby. Oh, no.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr, and finding the tight end Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game,
field goal for the Raiders.
And tackling
kick is up,
in the second
and it is
right there.
Got to him before he
good.
had a chance to think about
36-27.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately.
42-27.
Throw the ball, a true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down at 4, Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown catch, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But
Raiders touchdown.
Is that rather than just winning with height,
it is 42.
They use their quickness
34.
to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers there who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having it.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Staying on his feet. And that's complete to Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Able to get away. They'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play for that route first and foremost.
Kicked out of bounds.
It's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with Jacobs. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers ball with the lead.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Or should I say Raiders ball with the lead start here at the 4th.
Yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 14.
48-34.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land.
Complete to Tyrell Williams. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started.
48-41.
The offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers on the money to the tight end Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. On 1st down, Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering.
54-41.
This man knows how to find the end zone.
Kicked out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they
Rocky, you still watching, my friend?
At their own 44. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there,
sure.
Be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw his car. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
You know, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And that had far too much
54-41.
The back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm going to have Jimmy take over a little bit here, you guys, while I go see what is going on over there.
Got a man, that's Allison.
2-point conversion up and good.
To bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's
62-41 is the score.
We sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Richard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr on target to AB. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Carr completes it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
Good game, D.
I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darian Conley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah,
timeout here.
Here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
62-41.
Carr over the middle here to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So I'm back
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Mic controls.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
62-41.
Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
and that's going to be...
pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is...
And this is
touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
No, they don't.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
No, they're going to look at it
nor
again.
Was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carr's pass complete to Hunter Renfro. Touchdown, Oakland.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed.
Kick is
the
up.
Official says this one counts. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And
this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 49 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Brett Adams has subscribed to me. Thank you, Brett.
Icing on the cake, if you will. Now Crosby for the point after.
Kick is no good.
Oh, my goodness. This is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with
68,
the rear view mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 45 on second down, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with even 20 seconds left to go.
I don't have much in there, but sure.
First down. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. from 21 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that
Playing,
touchdown counts for their
Madden.
team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here. This is Maui with snow.
That's one way to put it. So long, everybody.
Packers get the victory, winning 55. No, sorry, 55. So 68 to 55 Packers.